Buddha.
And thank you once again, Gemini Nation. Welcome to season 2 finale of the Gemini Reels. I'm the host of the show, Big Bo. I got something lined up for y'all, so keep it locked. Thank you for tuning in to the season finale of season 2. And welcome back, Gemini Nation. Welcome back. This is the season finale of season 2. It just seemed like yesterday I was doing the debut to season 2, and now here I am finishing it at the end of season 2. Let me tell y'all something, Gemini Nation. This has been the most fun that I've had in the past couple of years that I've been doing this, and I am very proud of what I've done, what I've accomplished, and what I did to get to this point and thereon. I can't wait for season 3, which will be debuting on the 24th. I'm taking off on the 23rd. I was originally going to do the finale on the 23rd, but I have a couple of other events that I have to tend to on the 23rd, so that's why I'm doing it now. But still got a nice show lined up for y'all, and I appreciate the support and just wholeheartedly thank you guys for vibing with me and rocking with your boy these past couple years. I cannot be more grateful. I cannot be more thankful. And big thanks to my big brother, Big Juan, for teaching me everything that I needed to know to become this successful podcaster and now YouTuber. So thank you, big bro. You have taught me a lot, and you have given me a lot of knowledge, and you are still continuing to teach me even as I progress and go further. So thank you, big bro. So with all of that being said, thank you guys, and I'll be back with the next segment. Y'all keep it locked. This is the Gemini Reels. Gemini Nation. Y'all know what time it is. Yes, sir. It's game time, y'all. Y'all know this is the favorite part of my show. And we're going to kick this finale off right. So sit back and relax and enjoy this game time. Yes, sir. It's game time, y'all. Game time. For the season finale, I got to end the season right by going to my roots. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Team Xbox for the season finale. What I have in front of me is a kind of a extended list of all new single player games that are going to be coming out for the Xbox. When I debut season 3, I will go back to my old routine. But we're going to end this season off with Team Xbox. Sorry, PlayStation. Sorry, Switch 2. But I got to stick to my roots on this one. So here we go. Starting at the top of the list, August 8th, we will be seeing the debut of Mafia Old Country. Yes, it's on both consoles, but this time I'm taking it straight Xbox. So let's continue on. Coming out September 12th, we will be seeing the drop of Borderlands 4. Moving on to August 28th, we will be seeing Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Sometime in late 2025. So we're probably looking at maybe fall. We'll be seeing The Outer Worlds 2 and the one anticipated game coming out in the fall of 2025. Yes, you heard it right here. Ninja Gaiden 4 will be dropping in the fall. So make sure that y'all go check that out. It's supposed to pick up right after 3. So make sure y'all go comp Ninja Gaiden 4. But moving on, coming out this summer, which is right around the corner, Frostpunk 2 will be dropping on the Xbox first. Then later on, it'll be dropping on PlayStation. But moving on, July 24th, we will be seeing Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Sometime in 2025, we will be seeing Hollow Knight Silksong. It looked like an interesting game. I've seen all the trailers for every game that I'm announcing, so all these games caught my attention. But let's continue on. Coming out also in the summer, we have the next installment of Dying Light, which is Dying Light the Beast. So make sure y'all go check that out. Then September 4th, we have a new game coming out called Hell Is Us. And then finally, I remember I was telling y'all I was going to get the date for this game. I finally have the date. June 13th, we will be seeing The Alters. Moving on to sometime in 2025, we have a game called Little Nightmares. Also, the Gothic remake. And then following in the fall, we have a game called Crimson Desert that's going to be dropping. And then for all of you skateboard fans, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 will be dropping July 11th for the Xbox. Moving on to June 10th, that's next month, we have a game called Mind's Eye that'll be dropping. And then I got 2 more titles for y'all. Summer, which is right around the corner, we have Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. And then finally, also in the summer, we have Lost in Random, The Eternal Die. So that's all I got right now for Team Xbox. When I debut Season 3, I will be going back to my old routine. So that's all I got right now for game time, y'all. So keep it locked and get ready for that next segment. This has been Game Time with your boy Big Bo. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Season 2 finale. I have my co-pilot here, and she's got some local news for you. So, here we go. Hello, co-pilot. Hello, co-pilot.
Hey there, Terrence.
Do you have any local news for us this evening?
Here's a snapshot of what's happening in Milwaukee tonight. The Fox 6 Daily News Update covered the day's trending videos hosted by Derica Williams. WLSN 12 News reported on local stories, including community events and developments in Milwaukee. Shepherd Express shared some quirky national news stories, like a strange event in Auburn, Nebraska, involving an unusual assault with a Star Wars lightsaber. Let's dive into any of these or cover something else you're interested in.
Well, let's cover what's going on with Donald Trump lately.
Here's a recent update on Donald Trump. A federal judge ruled that the Trump administration can't restructure and downsize federal agencies without Congress's consent. This ruling came as a response to the administration's attempts to implement mass layoffs within the government. Trump hosted a crypto gala dinner at his Virginia Golf Club for top holders of his Trump meme coin, reflecting his continued involvement in various crypto ventures. His approval rating as of May 22nd stood at 45%, with 51% disapproving, according to recent polls. Want to explore any of these topics further?
Yes, please elaborate on some of those topics.
All right, here's a deeper dive into those topics. Federal agency downsizing. A federal judge halted the Trump administration's efforts to downsize government agencies without congressional approval. The judge emphasized that such actions require legislative consent, especially when mass layoffs are involved. This ruling reflects ongoing legal challenges to the administration's attempts to restructure the federal government. Crypto Gala Dinner. Donald Trump hosted a dinner for the top holders of his Trump meme coin at his Virginia Golf Club. Topics of discussion included crypto regulation and the future of the industry. This event highlights Trump's involvement in the crypto world and his interest in digital currency ventures. Approval rating. As of May 22nd, Trump's approval rating stood at 45%, with a disapproval rate of 51%. This figure reflects the polarized views on his presidency and policies. Which one of these intrigues you the most for your segment?
Really, none of that really has anything to do with what I'm talking about. Is there anything going on in Milwaukee?
Here's some local news from Milwaukee. A 33-year-old inmate at the Milwaukee County Jail died following a medical emergency. The inmate in custody since November for possession of methamphetamine was found unconscious by a cellmate. Life-saving measures and Narcan were administered, but the inmate was pronounced dead, and an investigation is underway. Fox 6 Milwaukee's Daily News Update, hosted by Derica Williams, covered the day's trending videos, keeping residents informed on local happenings. Shepherd Express shared some lighthearted news of the weird stories, though they weren't specific to Milwaukee. If there's a specific area or topic you'd like to explore, we can dig into that.
Quick question. Is there any updates about Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Here's what's happening with Giannis Antetokounmpo lately. There's speculation about potential trades, with some reports linking him to teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder are not seen as frontrunners, but they're considered a realistic landing spot if Giannis were to leave Milwaukee. Giannis recently sent out a cryptic tweet after Shai Gilgeous-Alexander won the NBA MVP, leading some to wonder about his thoughts and future intentions. Giannis finished third in the MVP voting, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking the award and Nikola Jokic coming in second. Does any of this fit what you were looking for in your segment?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much, co-pilot. You have been very helpful.
No problem, Terrence. Always a pleasure. Good luck with your segment.
And there you have it, Gemini Nation. That was my co-pilot with your local news. And I'll be back with the next segment. Y'all keep it locked. This is the Gemini Reels. And thank you once again, Gemini Nation, for tuning in to this season 2 finale of the Gemini Reels. I cannot say that this has been the most fun that I've had in a very long time. Thank you guys for staying tuned in, staying locked with me. I appreciate that. And continue to subscribe to the YouTube channel because that's where most of my episodes are. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And as always, stay black and stay positive. I'm your host, Big Bo, and this has been the Gemini Reels.